Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Dorian Finney-Smith had a great season with the Lakers, but he will want to earn more money next season, and there are reports that he will not stay with the Lakers. And he is currently injured, but he will still reject the Lakers' offer. Dorian Finney-Smith will play for another team next season because he is valued and wants a higher salary. The Los Angeles Lakers are already facing a salary cap crunch, and it isn't getting easier after the latest news involving Dorian Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith reportedly had ankle surgery after the Lakers season ended to clean up his ankle, which cost him time and affected his ability during the 2025-26 season and their playoff series loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Although Finney-Smith is expected to return in time for training camp, he also can opt out of his $15.4 million option before June 29. He also will be extension eligible and can sign either a 3- or 4-year contract with the Lakers, according to ESPN. What happened to Dorian Finney-Smith? The Lakers acquired Finney-Smith from the Brooklyn Nets for D'Angelo Russell and multiple second-round picks in December. Finney-Smith had missed time with the Nets due to his ankle issue, then missed 8 games with the Lakers after the trade due to ankle management. According to ESPN, Finney-Smith had been dealing with his ankle issue for years, and it also led to pain in his left calf. The team expects Finney-Smith to be pain-free after his procedure. The wing, who turned 32 on May 4, started 20 games with the Lakers, and they went 14-6 in those games in the regular season and were 29-14 in his 43 games in LA a season ago. What is Dorian Finney-Smith's contract situation? Now, the big question centers around where Finney-Smith will play next season and if the Lakers can afford to bring him back. Though Finney-Smith only averaged 7.9 points and 3.6 rebounds per game with the Lakers, he shot 39.8% from three-point range and was a valuable defender. He also reportedly was valuable in the Lakers' locker room, especially after LA acquired his ex-Dallas Mavericks teammate Luka Doncic on February 2. Finney-Smith is likely to be a valued commodity, since he has been traded twice in the past 3 seasons, first from Dallas to Brooklyn in March 2023, then from Brooklyn to Los Angeles on December 29. But Finney-Smith is also due a raise, from his $15.4 million salary to potentially a $22.55 million annual salary if the Lakers offer him a 4-year extension, according to ESPN's Bobby Marks. Even a 3-year deal, which seems like a more plausible option for a 9th-year pro, he can collect $54 million, which would be an $18 million cap charge. The Lakers' cap situation makes any potential cap increases, especially for a role player like Finney-Smith, hurt even more. They are just $16 million shy of the extremely restrictive second apron, and LeBron James has a player option for 2025-26, which means he could opt out and earn a raise of up to $56 million over the next 2 years. Obviously, signing James is priority number 1 for the Lakers, since, even at 40, he is still the most marketable and consistent player on the team. But if they re-up James and Finney-Smith, that would take them above the first apron and force some trade restrictions. James has been linked to rivals like the Golden State Warriors, and he also has been rumored to return to Cleveland, though those close to James are reportedly unsure what he will do. Like Finney-Smith, James has until June 29 to decide to opt out or not. Analyst reveals how Lakers can win a championship. The NBA landscape shifted dramatically when the Dallas Mavericks orchestrated a blockbuster trade, sending Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers just before the February deadline. The move sent shockwaves through the Western Conference and positioned the Lakers as serious contenders for another championship run. With Doncic now in purple and gold, questions remain about what the Lakers need to complete their championship puzzle. ESPN analyst Alan Hahn provided his answer during an appearance on Get Up. They can get a championship, Hahn said. But it's not if Luka becomes a fitness model like everyone is so obsessed with. They can get a championship if they get a center, they need a big man. It's as simple as that. The trade brought immediate star power to Los Angeles, with Doncic offering 6 years of youth advantage over Anthony Davis, who was dealt away to acquire the Slovenian superstar. Donic has already proven his ability to lead a finals-caliber offense, bringing both elite scoring and playmaking to the Lakers. However, losing Davis created a significant void in the frontcourt. Backup Jackson Hayes struggled to fill the gap, eventually falling out of the playoff rotation entirely with DNP-CD designations by the postseason's end. The Lakers need more than just size at center. They require a defensive anchor who can protect the rim while contributing offensively. With Donic running the offense, having a reliable big man becomes crucial for pick-and-roll execution. Donic's elite passing ability makes finding the right center even more important. The Lakers need someone with athleticism and finishing skills, essentially a lob threat similar to what Donic had in Dallas. With their core now established, GM Rob Pelinka faces the task of building the perfect supporting cast. The Lakers have entered win-now mode and cannot afford to waste this championship window with both Donic and LeBron James on the roster. Lakers LeBron James might pull controversial move again. LeBron James' decision on his $52.6 million player option is the first domino the Los Angeles Lakers are waiting for to fall this offseason. 2 weeks ago, ESPN's Shams Charania reported that James is likely to opt in to return to the Lakers for one more season. However, Clutch Point's Anthony Irwin believes James would ultimately give the Lakers a hometown discount like he did last year. The majority of the noise is that he is going to opt in, Irwin said on the Buha's Block podcast by the Athletics Lakers beat reporter Jovan Buha. But in the back of my mind, I do think there's a real possibility here that he opts out and signs a one-and-one deal and also talks to the Lakers about if they need a little bit of help getting us slightly further below the first apron to have more flexibility on a trade or something like that. We're talking about a very small haircut, not the 8-figure discount that some people had lined up for him. Play. According to ESPN's front office insider Bobby Marks, James will be eligible to sign up to a 3-year, $175.3 million contract with the Lakers if he opts out. Last year, James was open to taking a significant pay cut for the Lakers to pursue top free agents on his list, such as Klay Thompson, James Harden, DeMar DeRozan and Jonas Valanciunas. But when nothing materialized, James ultimately took nearly $3 million pay cut to help the Lakers avoid the second apron. He signed a 1+1 deal for $101.4 million instead of his max $104 million. This offseason, there will be no Thompson or Harden to chase in an underwhelming free agent class unless Harden or Irving opts out of their player options and decides to go elsewhere, which is unlikely to happen. If James picks up his player option, the Lakers will go $1.3 million over the luxury tax. They will still have access to their $5.7 million taxpayer mid-level exception, MLE, and have flexibility to aggregate contracts in a trade. But if he opts out and takes more than $1.3 million pay cut, that would allow the Lakers to go below the luxury threshold and would give them access to the non-taxpayer $14.1 million MLE. Such sacrifice move from James will increase the Lakers' chances to sign some of the headliners in the free agent market such as starting caliber centers Naz Reid, Brook Lopez, or ascending wing Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They could also spread the money to sign multiple free agents if they missed out on their top targets. Splitting that $14.1 million MLE on a Clint Capella or Steven Adams plus another wing such as Gary Trent Jr. or another ball handler like former Laker Dennis Schroeder could shore up their depth, which was greatly exposed in their first-round series loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. James still deserves the max, but if he wants to have a shot at adding another championship before his career ends, sacrifices are to be made not just on the basketball court but also financially. Dream Lakers free agent signing officially off the market. One of the best free agents the Lakers could have signed is now off the market. The Los Angeles Lakers' desperate need for a starting center is well documented. GM Rob Pelinka will spend the majority of this offseason trying to build out the frontcourt rotation, including signing multiple quality centers. Unfortunately, one of the big men who was near the top of their free agent list is no longer available. ESPN's Shams Charania reported on Saturday that the Houston Rockets re-signed Steven Adams to a 3-year, $39 million deal. Rockets re-signed Steven Adams before free agency. The Rockets' interest in taking care of free agency of Adams demonstrates how valuable they thought the New Zealander was for their success last year. Instead of risking the veteran center hitting the open market, the Rockets gave a potentially above-market price deal for Adams. Considering how well Adams played in their first-round series against the Warriors, one can't blame Houston for doing so. The 31-year-old increased his playing time to 22.1 minutes per game in the postseason, dominating on the boards and in the paint while looking as healthy and athletic as he looked in a long time. Lakers' LeBron James teases retirement. The Los Angeles Lakers have been expecting to have superstar forward LeBron James back on the team for the 2025-26 NBA season. However, there have been some rumblings about him considering retirement. James retiring would be a massive shock. It's possible, but still seems very unlikely. That being said, James has now teased his retirement in a new advertisement that he shared on social media. In a post on X on June 14, James shared the video. He was in a fake news conference and was asked if the rumors about his retirement were true. James also shared a cryptic caption. Read more. Lakers legend Magic Johnson delivers powerful message to Luka Doncic. I've been asking myself the same question, he wrote. Fans did not waste time taking to the comments section of James' most recent post. Don't joke like that, King, you got a couple seasons left in you, one fan wrote. A second comment said, I can speak for every NBA fan, when LeBron retires the league won't be the same. New bro, please don't, a third fan commented. Another fan's comment read, we know you're trolling. The King's not done. Nah, you ain't retiring yet, OG. You got another 2 seasons in you, fam, a fifth comment stated. While there have been signs of aging in James' game, he was still productive last season. Passing on an opportunity to play with Luka Doncic for at least one full season would be a shocking move from one of the best to ever play. During the 2024-25 NBA season with the Lakers, James played in 70 games. He averaged 24.4 points per game to go along with 8.2 assists, 7.8 rebounds, and a steal, while shooting 51.3% from the floor and 37.6% from three-point range. Read more. Charles Barkley doesn't hold back on Pacers Thunder Game 4 fallout. Even at 40 years old, James continues to be a dangerous threat. Los Angeles will have a chance to put together an offseason to improve its weaknesses from last year. If Rob Pelinka can add more defense and a legitimate starting center, the Lakers could be an NBA Finals contender. All that fans can do now is to wait for an official announcement from James about his future. This advertisement likely doesn't have any truth or meaning behind it. For now, it's reasonable to expect another season from James next year. Only time will tell, but this tease at retirement has fans panicking in Los Angeles. LeBron James urged to make substantial sacrifice for Lakers next season. Many fans and pundits predicted the Los Angeles Lakers would compete for the championship this year after the Luka Doncic trade. The Lakers acquired Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks in February. The Purple and Gold's new big three of Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves helped the team finish with the third-best record in the Western Conference. However, the Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round of the playoffs in 5 games. Minnesota won games 1, 3, 4, and 5 of the best-of-7 series. The Timberwolves series proved that the Lakers need to make more upgrades this offseason to become a title contender, and James has been urged to make a substantial sacrifice for the franchise. Sam Quinn of CBS Sports thinks James needs to take less than the max salary next season. The 4-time MVP has a player option worth $52.6 million for 2025-26. The Lakers, as currently constructed, have a ways to go before they can credibly compete for the 2026 championship, Quinn wrote. If they are going to do so, they need to improve their roster substantially, and their easiest path to improving the roster substantially involves James making a substantial sacrifice. He might be understandably gun-shy about doing so because he's seen previous employers waste similar sacrifices in the past, but if he wants to maximize his chances at winning one more title, that's the one tool available at his disposal to do so. James made the All-NBA second team this year, becoming the oldest, 40, player in NBA history to make one of the 3 All-NBA teams. A 4-time Finals MVP, James averaged 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists this season while shooting 51.3% from the field and 37.6% from 3. He's still a max contract player. However, Quinn believes James needs to take a pay cut to help the Lakers get more talent in Los Angeles. LeBron James and Luka Doncic give valuable advice to young players. The Los Angeles Lakers are home to 2 of the best players in the world in LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The latter was traded to LA at the deadline from the Dallas Mavericks in one of the most shocking trades in NBA history, and it didn't take long for Doncic to establish himself in Los Angeles. While Doncic and James are both mega stars in the NBA and internationally, they came about their success in completely different regions of the world. Luka was a professional player by his early teenage years, winning EuroLeague MVPs at the same age that LeBron was still in high school. James, meanwhile, leaped from high school to the NBA and made an instant impact as one of the most influential rookies in league history. Despite that, both came to the same conclusion about how to find success as a basketball player, and what advice they would give to younger generations. For both of them, it's the concept of starring in your role, via the Mind the Game podcast with Steve Nash. The Lakers stars both know what it takes to lead a team to the NBA Finals. Doncic has yet to win a championship, but he led the Mavericks to the 2024 NBA Finals. Meanwhile, LeBron has been to 10 NBA Finals and has won 4 championships. They have needed role players to step up in big moments and be able to thrive in their roles. Both have also needed to shift around their games to match the needs of the team, an impressive similarity between the 2 superstars that some of the league's best have not had to do or been able to do. If both James and Doncic are saying the same advice, then it's likely worth listening to for younger players.